Hello students, welcome to our channel SD Biology classes. In my last video, I have discussed about the causes of disease and the factors of diseases. Today, I am going to discuss about the types of diseases and also we will know the differences between the type of diseases. So students, let's start it. Students, today our learning objectives are type of diseases and the differences between the different types of diseases. First of all, we will discuss about the type of diseases. Students, diseases are mainly of two types, congenital disease and acquired disease. What is congenital disease? The disease that present in our body from our birth, or better to say inborn diseases, are called as the congenital disease that are already present since our birth, or inborn diseases are called as the congenital disease. What is acquired disease? The disease that we acquire in different times of our life or that are developed on our body after birth, those are called as the acquired diseases. Now, what can be the causes of congenital disease? I told you that congenital diseases are the inborn disease. So, the main cause of the congenital disease are the genetic abnormalities as well as certain developmental defect. Certain developmental defect of what? Of embryo. These two reasons, or these are the two causes of the congenital diseases. Whereas the acquired disease that are developed in different time of our life, the reasons of these diseases are mainly pathogenic attack, malnutrition, accidental causes, etc. Now, the congenital diseases are mainly developed in our body due to some genetic abnormalities. That means the reason lies in our gene. And we know that the gene are transferred from one generation to another generation. So we can say that the congenital diseases may be inherited. That means may be passed or transmit from one generation to another generation. Whereas the acquired diseases have no relation with the genes, so the acquired diseases are not inherited. So, if someone is suffering from the acquired disease, the disease cannot be transferred from the parents to their offspring. So, the acquired diseases are not inherited to the next generation. Now, what are the examples of the congenital diseases? The examples of congenital diseases can be hemophilia, color blindness, whereas the examples of the acquired diseases can be influenza, different accidental causes like fracture, that can cause fracture due to malnutrition like night blindness, etc. So from here we have learned about the two types of diseases, main two types of diseases, and some differences among the congenital and acquired disease. Now students, we can divide the diseases on the basis of duration of the disease. That means for how much time, or what is the time period from which we are suffering from the disease. On the basis of duration, the diseases can be divided into two types, acute disease and chronic disease. What is acute disease? The diseases from which we are suffering for short period of time and that has less impact on our body, that is called as the acute disease. Whereas the chronic disease are the diseases from which we are suffering from longer period of time. As we are suffering for longer period of time, it has an ill effect on our health. Now we will know what are the causes of the acute disease and chronic disease. Now what can be the causes of the acute disease? The main cause of the acute disease are the infectious agent like pathogenic attack and the accidental cause. Whereas the main causes of chronic diseases are genetic abnormalities, unhealthy diet, and sometimes also due to attack of some pathogen. Now what can be the effect of the acute disease and chronic disease? As the acute disease can be cured within a short period of time, so it has a less impact. So it has a less impact on our health. Whereas chronic disease take longer period of time to recover or to cure. So it has an ill impact on our health. So students, till now we have learned about the definition, causes and the effect of the acute disease and the chronic disease. Now students, we will know how the symptoms develop on our body when we are suffering from these two types of diseases. In case of acute disease, the symptoms develop suddenly on our body. Suddenly on our body. Suppose we are suffering from cold and cough. So the symptoms suddenly develop on our body. That means we start sneezing, we have running nose, etc. Whereas in case of chronic disease, the symptoms takes longer period of time and slowly develop on our body. Slowly develop on our body. For example, suppose we are suffering from diabetes. Diabetes is an example of the chronic disease, but the symptoms of the diabetes cannot occur suddenly on our body. It takes more time to develop and slowly. So it takes longer period of time to understand about the chronic disease. Now what can be the other examples of the acute and chronic disease? The examples of acute diseases are cold and cough, influenza, fracture, burn, etc. Now the examples of the chronic diseases are diabetes, tuberculosis, jaundice, etc. So students, from here we have learned that on the basis of duration of the diseases are of two types, and we have learned the differences among acute and chronic disease. Now students, we will discuss about the type of diseases on the basis of transmission or on the basis of mode of transmission. On the basis of mode of transmission, the diseases are of mainly two types: infectious disease and non-infectious disease. What is infectious disease? The diseases that can be transferred or transmit from the infected person to the healthy person, that is called as the infectious disease. So the infectious diseases can be transmitted from infected to healthy person. Whereas the non-infectious diseases cannot be transferred from the infected to the healthy person. That is called as the non-infectious disease. Now what can be the causes of the infectious disease? The infectious disease are mainly caused by the pathogenic attack and can be transmitted from the infected to the healthy person through different way or through different mode like air, water, by different vectors, etc. Whereas the non-infectious disease, the causes of the non-infectious disease mainly malnutrition, uncontrolled growth of the tissue, accident, etc. Now, as the infectious diseases are transmitted from the infected to the healthy person, so we can say that the infectious diseases are communicable disease also, whereas the non-infectious diseases are restricted to the infected person only. So, we can say that the non-infectious diseases are non-communicable or cannot be transmitted from the infected to the healthy person. Now, cause of epidemic. As the infectious diseases are communicable and can be spread from the infected person to the healthy person in vast area, so it can cause epidemic. Infectious disease can cause epidemic, whereas the non-infectious disease are not communicable or non-communicable diseases also, so they cannot cause epidemic or they are not the reason of the epidemic. Now, what can be the examples of the infectious disease? Main example, cold and cough, influenza, cholera, etc. The sexually transmitted disease also another very important example of the infectious disease, whereas the non-infectious diseases can be, the examples of the non-infectious diseases can be again diabetes, cancer, fracture, etc. So students, from here we have learned about the different types of disease on the basis of mode of transmission, that is infectious and non-infectious diseases, and also we have learned the differences among infectious and non-infectious disease. So students, in our next video we will know different types of the infectious diseases. Thank you.